Hi, welcome. In this video, again, out here with Bowser and performing a socialization exercise. Here we're already midway into week 2 of the process. Bowser's come along very well. And here you can see Polly is again out here in a helper role. So in this video, I'm going to be again advocating getting Bowser to relax, be calm. Here you can see I have my chair out behind me, so I'm going to be sitting down and getting Bowser to go into a down position near my feet. So here the picture is, again, having Bowser within the home environment. Again, you're hanging out, watching a movie, say on the computer, is getting Bowser to be out there, but with you, but as a follower. And what that represents is, again, just on the leash at first, getting him to be calm, to be relaxed, near your feet, not on your feet. Okay, you're going to see just near you as, say, other dogs, other people are around, to begin to get him to advocate with him relaxing. So here we're going to be doing here, Bowser is going to be moving around, and before I let Polly out, and just getting him to come into agreement with relaxing near her first. And then I'm going to be bringing her out and having Bowser begin to be calm with me kind of sitting down, just relaxing. So here, same thing. Move forward here with him. Same thing here. Down. That's great. Getting him into a down position right away. Just want him to relax, which he is. Just being calm near her. His tail's wagging here. This is just about control. But again, I want him to relax. So here's the thing, is when you see when you watch here and pay attention to the level of excitement, if you get the dog down and they're too excitable, even here that tail's wagging a little bit, I want it to kind of stop wagging. I want him just to be calm. Okay, so excitability can be deceiving because you'll see a dog that from the tail wagging, you'll assume that they're happy and they're really gaining more control. Okay, so it's all contact. So the best scenario, the best picture that you want is the dog to be laying down, the tail not be wagging. Okay, I just want, just like this, nice and calm. Sit. I don't want that type of anticipation. Down. Same thing. Tail's not wagging. I want him just to relax down here because all about him knowing that, hey, I'm in control. I don't want you to be thinking you're going to connect with her and gain something from that based on, again, on understanding he already gained a level of control. This is why he's here, to begin to reconcile the relationship properly. Same thing. Tap the leash a little bit here. That tail stop wagging right then. So who's going here? I want it to stop. Sit. Because he's got to know that you're serious. Same thing here. Say, I'm just being calm here. And I'll let her out of the crate. Now, I let her out. Notice I'm very close to him. Open the door up. The same thing is open the door up to release, but I was totally focused on him at the same time. So whenever you do something with Bowser, and say it's opening the door up or doing something, he's on the leash, you want to still engage. You still want to be in control. Tap that leash a little bit as you're doing something else so that he's, he understands that, yeah, sure, I'm going to be bringing, say, Polly out, but I'm in control. So right here, I'm going to get him going down. Down. Give him a little tap here. So right here, this is what I'm talking about. Okay? This is like, the example would be like the parent, okay, who's, say, watching TV with their kids, and, the whole type of reconciling, hanging out would be, I love you to death, don't be fooled. I'm just still the parent. So, in terms of dogs as social animals, leadership is key. So even here, see, I'm not letting him sniff, say the same thing. I don't want him connecting with me on an emotional basis here. Okay, because what we're doing here is we're reversing the relationship problem. Okay, so here, be very careful, do this exercise not to turn it into an issue by way of him thinking he's gaining control back, because this can look really good. If I'm starting to pet onto him and start to connect with him that way, he'll be very agreeable to that. He'll look okay, and he's really not. Okay, that's what leads to problems, especially if you already know that you're in a deficit and we need to dig out of the relationship hole. Leadership has to take priority, okay? So this is like an intervention. So here, knowing that, I need to stay on script. Okay, I have to stay on script. So here, here's the thing, once I get a certain level of relaxation and control over him, then I can think about getting Polly out here a little bit more. Polly, come. Polly, come on. Come. Polly, come. Come on, come. Come on. Just turn the crate a little bit. Still controlling him. Come. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Same thing here. Now, this is the same thing. You ever see dogs get jealous of each other, right? It's because, you got a relationship control issue. So I should be able to pet either dog. But here's the thing. I'm not going to pet on the dog that I have a real problem with, okay? That's not how it's going to work. I'm going to be, using a dog that I have, that I know is in good shape relationally, as my helper, okay? So always be aware if I'm working on fixing a relationship with a dog, my main focus is going to be on the dog that has the issue here. And so here, if I'm, again, want to establish the right relationship. Now here's the thing, is dogs that have control issues, okay, they don't like other dogs coming up behind. Okay, you'll see them, but understand it's about context. I want him to be in agreement with the dog coming up here because, again, based on what's happening, based on the fact that, hey, I'm in control, there's nothing to worry about. I want him to be agreeable to Polly, kind of being around, moving around, just being a dog, so to speak. So right here, that's what I'm doing, same thing. So I'm just advocating, hey, relax. So ideally, I like for Bowser's kind of, head to kind of rest right on the ground here eventually, to totally relax. This is like a de-stressing exercise. Polly, come here. Let me bring her out a little bit. Just kind of an awareness that, that she's out here. Again, just increasing expectations. I'll bring her over a little bit more here. This is kind of her, her payment, right? Her reward for helping me out sometimes, right? So, I'm going to get the pet on her a little bit more. Doing a good job. And she trusts me. That's the thing. She comes out here. And that's the thing. When you see animals, understand that animals will sense. Okay, if you don't have control and you have a relationship problem, you'll see, especially with cats, you'll see cats start to go into hiding. You'll see cats start to go into hiding right away. You bring a new dog into the house, even a puppy, you'll see a cat that was before very friendly and coming out. Because understand, nature, animals understand where the relationship is heading before it even heads there. So some animals will take a kind of a preemptive kind of posture. They'll be like, you know what, I'm not, see, that's what I want here. See that? His chin's hitting. Now his tail's still wagging here, which I don't want. But see, he's starting to settle down here now. I want him to just relax. Because here's the thing, the more relaxed he is, and even with Polly, you sense how she's kind of wanting to stay in the crate a little bit more. She's not so free-flowing out here. Is the more relaxed that, that Bowser gets, the more that she'll come out and kind of just be more comfortable. Because again, understand, animals really understand how each other, how they're trying to connect that way. So it's all about, fulfillment. The dog is trying to invest too much and trying to gain something out of the relationship in a bad way. That way, you see dogs kind of steer clear, not wanting to get too close. And again, she's kind of feeling things out. Polly, come. Come on. Polly, come. Same thing. So when she comes out, notice how I'm tapping the leash here a little bit, right? I don't even want his tail's wagging, but I don't want him to even turn. I want him just to relax. This is kind of like the new normal, right? This is a great exercise right here. So, say Bowser, say it could be another dog coming out. And this is where you can rotate dogs as well. So if you have more than one dog, do this type of scenario with all the dogs as individuals. So I'm here, kind of rotate them out. But if the other dogs have control issues too, and they're trying to jump all over Bowser, that's not good. So, what can happen is one person have a, dog on the leash, so two dogs can be on leashes, close to each other, two people sitting, and both dogs on leashes like this, and advocating getting both dogs to relax, but facing opposite at first. Okay, I don't want them even looking at each other. The idea here is everything comes through me. This is the kind of like the language that's being spoken here, is just a state of relaxation. So you notice how, see how he's just starting to relax now, and got his head down here, he's getting more, getting more and more relaxed. So what I want the dog to do is kind of take a really kind of a deep exhale, deep breath, like out, relax. This is perfect, this is what you want. So this is a great exercise, again, through the leash at first, then it can be off leash, but with me pushing, right? So my arm can become the leash. So at first I'll use the leash a little bit more, so that way I have a better control, better ability to communicate and to establish this. But understand everything moves forward. So the more relaxed the dog gets or becomes, the more freedom that they gain. And then I'll line it up this way, because this is very much about in close proximity to me being the pivot point. And so I want to establish it this way first. And the more agreeable that Bowser is to this at first, then I can start to release him, right, and have him kind of floating around off leash. Okay, that's kind of the picture. So you want to establish it this way first. And once I get to the level where I say, well, you know what, he doesn't even care anymore. He's just, he's so accepting and so agreeable to me being in control this way. Because here's the thing, is that the test is at any moment, if I let him go and he goes off here off leash towards another dog or another person, I should be able to call him back off leash at any time, say, come, you should come right in. Okay, I'm going to be showing a video here coming up too on off some leash work just with the come command. So same thing here. See, he's kind of just want to tap a little bit. I still want, again, I want him just to relax. He's out here. I want him to be relaxed. We're hanging out. This is the picture. Now, if I want to get into being able to pet him, right? Watch this. Touch. Say touch, but then push again. So you ever want to know how can I pet my dog? Practice it this way first. It's like a light switch. Touch, push, right? Saying, hey, see how, same thing. So don't get too caught. So if you want to practice petting, reconnecting with Bowser the right way, think touch, don't heavy pet. Just touch the top of his head, but then push. So it's just like saying, hey, through leadership. Enter leadership, exit leadership. Right? So right state of mind, he's in a down position, sees tails wagging, right? It's about connection. Because here's the thing, you have to kind of reestablish the right way to connect with him. Right now, I wouldn't be advocating doing a lot of petting on him for the next, say, 2 or 3 weeks. Right? Just do it that way. Touch, because understand, you have to reverse. You have to dig out of the hole. Because the focus here isn't on positive the way that most people think about it. Positive is the fact I'm taking stress off of him. Right? I'm advocating right relationship. I'm taking stress off of him. That's the positive. And then once I get, once I'm faded in a very high level, then I can touch a little bit more. So at first, I really encourage, don't be doing a lot of petting, a lot of kissing or emotion on him whatsoever. Okay, it needs to be very defined by these interactions I'm showing in my videos that we line up. And then even with using the crate. So in the crate, out of the crate, specific interactions, back in the crate for half an hour where I'll use the crate more as a structure. So if I'm really busy at certain time periods of the day, I'd suggest putting them in the crate for half an hour. If I'm making supper or I'm focused on something else, put them in the crate for an hour or whatever during my busier times, because then the crate's going to help. Because if he's outside the crate, he's free. You'll see him. He'll want to connect with, it's like a supply source, connect with supply. I don't want that. He's out of the crate, have a little bit of time to be a little bit more vigilant, do exercises like this, do some random moments, okay, which means that I'll do the push-pull with him randomly, which I'll show on a video too about the push-pull method. But again, see, doing great. So again, doing really well. This is, again, the type of exercise you want to be doing with him at times, and just getting him to relax. other people are around, or whatever, I want him to understand who's in control. So from here, I'm going to bring him up. Sit. Same thing, very controlled. So even I go from a sit position, stand up, then I can decide from there where to go with him. So again, doing really, really well. It gives you a really good picture of how to work him. Again, in terms of just hanging out with him, taking advantage of opportunities, like, you know, on the couch or chair or whatever, watching television or working on the computer, but at your feet, on the leash, relaxed, through control, right? Through leadership, and getting him to truly just relax that way, because again, it's taking stress off him at the same time. Thanks for watching.